Hi guys, it's April and I'm a little all over the place. I'm sorry. This stream is starting a touch early. I finally got everything set up, so I figured we're going live. I wanted to use my Holbeins today. And so we're going to use my new beautiful Holbein color pencils on our lovely little book dragon. I haven't picked out any colors yet. You guys are going to actually help me decide on what I'm going to do for that. But I did this weekend, I did start trying to put together a slightly better color chart. And I think I'm sort of at a place that I'm okay with. But the only problem is right now the color chart is ginormous. And so I can't even put it on the stream because I just took last week's little piece. I guess I cut the color chart in half because otherwise it wasn't all going to fit. But this is the first half of the color chart. And then there's the second half. So with a combination of this and what we already have down for our dragon, I'm going to try and pull several different colors that I want to try out on this dragon. So I don't know the best way to even attempt to do this because I really just need to get a smaller one figured out. Either that or I just need a bigger lap. One of the two. Okay, so I want to keep, you know what would be easiest is trying to decide, because I think I used the cool gray. So if I just pull a couple of the cool grays to kind of start blending some of those out, I'm thinking we're definitely going to need one to mellow those out. But at least 1, 3, and 6 is how I think I'm going to pull that for the stonework. The very exciting process of pulling colors. I'm sure you guys are epically amazed right now. Let's see. What did I say? 1, 3, and 6. So I got those. Those were the easy bits. And now the more complicated bits are going to get some of those blues and some of those purples and some of those pinks. And then I might attempt to use some of the metallics, but I really don't like the metallics in the Holbein sets. I don't. Okay, so let me put that up real quick. So I think I definitely really like this peacock blue right here. I think I want to pull that in. And the turquoise blue isn't bad either. But I just need some lighter ones to counterbalance that. So maybe like an aqua and horizon might be good. So what did I say? We've got an aqua, a horizon, a turquoise, and a peacock. Da-da-da. Just gonna pull them all out now, so I don't have to think about it later. Now the weird thing is my pinks and my purples are all mushed together. I couldn't find a decent way to pull those two apart, so they're together on this, which is, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a little different for me. I know for sure this Cosmos and this rose pink I really like. And maybe pulling it down into an amethyst. I don't know if you can see that. And then possibly just going straight up violet. So got the Cosmos, rose pink, what did I say, the amethyst, and a violet For those ones. And I think, I mean, I know there's some browns in there, so I need some earth tones. Do I want to pull it from the reds or from the actual earth tones? I mean, I didn't pull any of the greens yet either. So I'm thinking, we've got this peacock green that I think would play well with the other colors we pulled. I think we might want to pull a dark one, so maybe like a forest. So peacock and a forest green. I think that'll play nicely in the realm of all of these. And do I want to pull some of those light greens out too? That is the question. We'll put it there for now. Because I know we've got some of, this will probably be more of like the mahoganies and the cinnamons and the bricks. Maybe I'll just grab a mahogany and a cinnamon. I think that'll be a good place to start. Mahogany. Okay. I think that's enough pulled for now. We can run with this. Now the thing is, none of these have been sharpened to anywhere of a decent point at all. So, yes. Good to go through the beautiful process of sharpening everything, which I'm sure you guys are going to find really super exciting. There we go. Just put them on the other side as I finally get them sharpened, or they're just going to roll off the desk. That's cool too. So how has everybody's week been so far? Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm just sharpening pencils. Maybe I should put it like right next to the microphone so you can hear some nice pencil sharpening sounds. Does anybody find that soothing? Well, the thing is, I should probably at some point empty my pencil sharpener. It's getting a little full. Finally got my morning glories and my daisies planted yesterday, which is nice. With all the rain and the weather and my superior procrastination techniques, I just haven't gotten any of those planted yet. I also planted some lettuce. Who knows if that's actually going to grow. I am really bad at gardening. It's very rare when I actually keep something alive. I mean, I've had success with morning glories in the past, and I don't know if I just got really lucky with where I put them, and so it just worked. But we're gonna hope that everything keeps on growing this year. Getting a nice sharp point and I like it. Trying to think of what else I did this week. Right now I am in the middle of Panelathon, which is going pretty good. I'm also supposed to be reading Firebird by Mercedes Lackey. Is it Mercedes Lackey? My brain is just kind of fried right now. But that's for my other live stream that is later today for book club. About halfway through it right now. I'm having some reading issues at this point. So I'm hoping I can get that figured out. Okay. Well, I got all of those shoved in. I'm going to put them back over there. And I think, now that I've just mashed them all together like a cool person, I'm going to start with my tried and true pink and purples. So what I want to do is kind of just I don't want to overwhelm the color that's already there. I just kind of want to enhance and play with it. I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see what's going on. So you know I'm not just pretending to put color down. You can see some changes. And like I said, these Holbeins are so delicate. It's kind of amazing. Just kind of want to build up some purple in this rose. Yeah, see, Elizabeth, that's me too. I have pulled, I planted some of these flowers and didn't remember where I planted them and accidentally pulled them thinking they were weeds. So most of the time, I have to be supervised very heavily. Otherwise, things will happen and not the things you want to happen. Do I want to add a little bit? Yeah. So most of the time, I don't do a lot of gardening. I leave that to people who know what they're doing. But at the same time, I would like to have some curb appeal on the house. So I try. Like I don't want to add too much. I do like some of that like neon pink in there. And how you get that very distinct color gradient. So I'm just being light about all of it. I was wondering the same thing, but we can have a cool party. It is a holiday weekend here in the US, so I don't know if people are hanging out with family or whatnot. Maybe I want to add some of get a few darker pieces in there. It's kind of adds a little different depth of color there. Okay, so then we talked about green. I think here mostly I just want to add some darker tones. This, of course, is the forest green. Ooh, not sure why my voice did that. Like I said, I'm just gonna add a little bit of depth with the colored pencils. That's my goal. It's true. I like that aspect of ghost and stuff. Ghost stories, haunted places, the history behind it all. That's our jam for sure. Especially why I love the Halloween, as if it needs a the in front of it. It's why I like Halloween, is because then you get an influx of all that kind of stuff that you can choose from. There we go. Kind of chose like the simplest part to start adding things onto first, because I'm like, why not? But maybe just try and play around with the dragon a little bit. See if I can get some fun tones and whatnot. I've just grabbed, I've got the forest green, I've got the peacock blue, the turquoise blue, and the peacock green. And those are the colors I'm going to try and just mess around with a little bit. It might be one of those things where I subtly build things up so I don't overwhelm everything all at once. So that would not be my intent. It's a little subtle hint of blue in there too. Going to bump out just a touch so you can see more of the dragon as I'm coloring it in. And I'm just kind of, I don't really have a rhyme or a reason. Kind of just flipping through the colors. No, I don't want to do that one yet. That was not the color I was pulling. The light blues and light greens in there too. Otherwise everything's going to be too dark and there's not going to be any contrast. Just hit all of these predetermined spots first. Horrors of Fox Hollow and Haunted Rails by Matthew. Ooh! Just by those titles, those sound amazing. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. It's one of those mornings. we go. Today is just kind of a mellow, relaxing day. No. Starting to get a little low there. Let's see. I guess there's some in there that I can hit as well. I don't want to necessarily cover up some of the cool colors that we've got going on. But I do know I could add a little bit of contrast in some places where the watercolor is kind of bleached itself out. Yeah. Separate the belly from the leg. Maybe add a little bit of blue. And we want to add some blue here as well. I want to add some of the dark in there. I don't know. It's just a little play. Just trying to follow where shadows would be. And that would morph into more of a green. What about in this area? Calm some of that down. It's really, really light green right now, and I need to darken it up with some colored pencils, because, like I said, that's where the watercolor got a little, too light. And so I'm probably going to go back over it and hit it up. A little bit. Yeah, because it should have some blues and greens in it up until this claw point. Like I said, it got a little away from me. The thing is, we'll have to build up a color in a way that doesn't make it look out of place. Kind of like that. Ta-da! Yeah, it was one of those things. It just kind of, when I put a paper towel down to pull up some of the color, it just pulled too much of that. I'm still gonna do. Hi, Robin. Still gonna do the metallics in a marker. I think trying to do them in a colored pencil is just, it's not gonna end well. Hi, Gilly Bean. Did you decide we were cool again? I'm gonna add a little bit of blue in there. Keeping it light. Arrgh. Blend some of that out. That's because Gilly really likes my work and he wants to support me. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that, Elizabeth. I'm excited. Oh, I have a little bit green back in there. Question is, do I want to add color? Into that tip that seems to have lost a lot of color. I don't really want it to stand out a little bit from that tip. That's the truth. That is very much the truth. He is a mama's boy. That's not the one I wanted to grab. I need to sharpen this one. Blunted the tip a little bit. Dogs are very helpful like that. They like to press buttons for you. I want to make that. More of a green. I forgot I colored over his eyeball. Ah! Almost dropped a pencil. It's okay. Nobody panic. I didn't color his eyebrows. And I don't know what color I want to color his eyebrows. Pink. Question is, I don't know if I like that, but you know what? We're going to start with that. And if it drives me nuts, then we'll change it. Oh, that's perfectly okay, Robin. I'm glad you could stop in. That's kind of exciting, baby girl. Let's see, I could probably move down a little bit. Maybe hit the tail just a touch. That is not the dark green. Really am quite enjoying these Holbeins. Even on the screen. There we go. Might only get the rose and the dragon done today. Didn't realize we were already 45 minutes in. Always ends up going so fast. Starting to get teeny tiny. think I'm going to do some blue around here. Here. Touch of blue in here. Darken it up around here. I'm probably gonna darken it up with the tans too. I guess I could use some of the greens in here too. Is there anything else I want to do green-wise on this dragon? That is the question. Didn't really do much with his arm, did I? Kind of lightly hit it. kind of just ran away. I'm trying not to get it in my brain that I have to shade and gradient every single scale, because that sounds horrific. But at the same time, I'm like, it would add a lot of depth and dimension if I just gave everything a little bit of a touch up. But is it worth it? That's my struggle. Is going in and lightly touching everything like that really going to be worth it as I start actually doing just what I said I shouldn't do? And this is why pictures take me literally forever to do. I don't even know if you guys can see a difference. Or if I'm just being a spaz. Totally possible. Very good at spazzing. Well, see, it's like I'm looking up at the screen, and you can't see it as much as I can see it when it's right in front of my face. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to go crazy with each scale. guess I've committed myself to this. Yeah, that's usually how I am too, Elizabeth. But part of me is like, I can't leave half the scales shaded. Otherwise, it's gonna just drive me bonkers. And heaven forbid I go bonkers. Hi, Aaron. Yeah, we're not nearly as advanced over here as you guys are on Twitch with the emotes, which I won't lie is part of the reason I seriously considered Twitch for a little while there. Let's be honest, still possibly on the table. Ooh, that one is way too light for my liking. There we go. What am I doing with my life? The dog agrees. Huh. I wonder if you just have to be extra special for something like that. I'm just here with my teeny tiny little system, my little tiny little channel, creating havoc. What's wrong, baby boy? You not getting enough love and attention? You're not gonna fit on this chair with me, I'm sorry. Da, 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 da. Du, 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 du. Why? Why do I do this? it seems like a good idea at the time. Yeah. Stupid scales. And this is why we've been doing crystals for 1.5 centuries. Right? I mean, technically, this chair can fit me and Albus perfectly fine. But Gillyweed has one of those blow-up donuts around his neck right now, so that if he manages to wander upstairs while we're not paying attention during these live streams, he can't get into the cat litter box. But because of that donut, he can't fit on the chair with me. 'Cause my lap is only so big. I mean, before in the past, we've just, like, shut the bedroom door with the cats in it while we've done these streams. But we wanted to give the cats a choice on whether or not they want to come out and join us. So we're trying to create a blended family. And some are taking to it a little bit more than others. Oh, like I said, we just put it on him during the live streams. And it's just so that he can't fit through the gate. He doesn't technically have to wear it at all. So as soon as I'm done live streaming here, we'll just take it off of him. Thank you, Aaron. Supporting the little people. Probably color that in a little bit. Is that where we... He needs dark nostrils because they're holes in his head. That's what nostrils are, in case you didn't know. I think I like that. She says questionably. The real thing will be just add some shading and stuff with the brown. That's the wrong direction, April. There we go. Agreed. It's got a little bit more red in it than some of the tans and browns I already used, but I kind of like the effect. So we're just gonna go with it. Happy accidents and all of that. And I think it works because of all of the pinks and purples.
You are the dumbest dog ever.
What just happened?
He slipped on the
wood.
No, the mat.
Graceful dog.
Same one that brought down the curtains.
Well, he'll just never be a ballerina. He's gonna have to give up on that dream. Oh, so now you're gonna try and get on my chair, aren't you? Oh, God. Ow.
That sounded pleasant.
May or may not have hit my head on the camera. It's fine. Now we know where Albus gets his grace from. Ooh, yes, because they're doing all the weekend sales. Do it. I would. But I'm also an enabler, so, you know, that's a thing. Okay, let's chill some of that redness down a little bit. Not much. Because like I said, I kind of like it. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Dirty that part up quite a bit. Look at him. He's looking so cute. Zoom out. Nope. I'm going to zoom back in just a little bit. I didn't need to zoom out that much. So as you can see, he's kind of getting some depth to him. And I like it. I mean, I could probably do like the pillars and stuff, but I kind of want to get a feel for what I'm hoping to do with the stonework. Just a little bit. And of course, I chose the one spot where you can't see. Because I can zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, something kind of like that. Just give it a little bit more depth. I also want to keep those colors that I've added in the stonework. And maybe some of the stuff I'm adding is just a little touch subtle. But I might slowly build it up. What is wrong, puppy dog? Yeah. I just don't, I'm afraid of overwhelming it too quickly. And I know it will look good. I don't have a blanket over here, puppy dog. He's like, nope. Too cold over here, Mom. Kind of spread the color a little bit more. Just for the hay of it. And I think it'll give it a little bit of a grungier feel, because I feel like when I went over with the Copic, it was just didn't have enough depth to it. So I'll probably just do these last two stones in this arch part on this side. Then might call it for today. Liking it. The many stages that this picture has been through so far. Bless you, puppy dog. Puppies are getting restless over here. Okay. Just because I know I can get these real quick. Got a couple over here. Okay. This is, I think, where I'm going to end this for today. I know it doesn't feel like well, at least to me, it doesn't feel like I've done a lot. I mean, I added some depth to the rose and to the dragon and started on the stonework, but we still got we got a ways to go on this one. So the Holbeins will definitely be back, and we will continue out on this picture at some point. And next week, I will definitely remember to put up the post where you guys can choose what we decide to color. It'll be between this book dragon, the crystals, maybe the owls, and the girl and cat coloring that I started a while ago. So I will put that up, and then you guys can vote. Thank you guys all for joining me today. I hope that I will see you guys again next week at 11 Central, my normal stream time, and I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.